like you hurt me too, me too.
Alright guys, really quick, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just wanted to go ahead and state to you all that this is old news. So this video that you're seeing is from like October of 2019. Some of the information that the general manager was talking about, a lot has changed. And he even says Crypt was not going to be removed. Like, he says it later in the video. You can watch the whole thing. He does hints and everything about like the wing coaster that we were supposedly supposed to get, but all that has changed. Everything has changed now. I'd really just wanted to release the video to inform you all of really what's going on, what's happening. That's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for 2,000 subs, and please subscribe to the channel for more content like this.
Anaconda.
It's still here. It didn't stay. So, if you're suggesting we need to continue to evaluate it, etc., and people are looking at those types of rides, we have no plans. There's been no conversation to me about taking it right out. So we've got to be very conscious here, and I get it about the product we put in and take out. I get that. I hear you. I know. I at least look at social media. I understand. Yes, sir. In the back.
I'm a fan of what you did for Christmas last year.
Yes, sir.
For this year, can I expect more shows or about the same number?
We're going to expand the footprint just a little bit. I think this year we'll improve on what we did. We all know Carowinds is doing a parade this year. We're looking at that. That's all I can tell you, but not for this year. But absolutely, we want to get a little better at what we did, and the show product will change up. We'll make a few tweaks, but we want to be sure we deliver the same and a little bit better. Anything else? All right. Well, I'm sorry. Yes.
What do you have planned for lots of right here where the location used to be? Have you already targeted what you're going to do with that space?
Well, obviously, we're going to keep it as is. We did tear the huts down for opportunity. We have not made a decision about a product. If the long term there's an opportunity and we look at a coaster, that's certainly a site to be considered. There's certainly a site to be considered. So we've got to be conscious of that and that area over there. But yes, if I was at liberty to talk about product beyond 2020, I would. But what? Things in this business change. We may not know what we're doing tomorrow sometimes, so it does change. Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you guys ever thought about getting a GCI?
We've had conversations with them. Obviously, our park systems had conversations with them. So anything's on the table. I don't know how many of you guys know Tim Fisher. He's our COO. He knows the business. He knows the product. So he's always bringing ideas to us. So we're excited to have Tim back from Australia and bring the ideas that he brings. Yes, sir.
Same kind of question. Have you guys thought about Roma? Like, you guys got like the new Roma style rides?
Again, it's the same conversation. We've got a menu. We had the manufacturers in Charlotte several months ago, and they presented their product. So there is, there's a list of product that's available. So I can't speak on any particular product that King's Dominion might be considering, obviously. Yes, sir.
What about Gerslauer?
Same conversation.
I still haven't read one yet.
I know, we have, right. We only have one B&M here. There are a lot of opportunities. I went down to Texas, I won't tell you where, to ride a ride down there recently, so there you go. There you go.
That was a hint right there. He just said that was the only thing.
All right, are you ready for my talk? Are you ready for my talking points? All right, number one, King's Dominion, Cedar Fair is not for sale. And number two, I in my position, I can't comment on, how's this, Maggie, rumors or speculation. I'll tell you this, and you guys know this, you've been around the parks and you've been in the business for a long time. I started here in '74. We've been bought and sold 5 or 6 times. This, particularly the regional theme park business is just like any other business. There's always movement, and nothing would surprise me, but Cedar Fair is not for sale. Yes, sir.
So with the locker system and like the metal detection system, who came up with that first? Was it Cedar Point or Kingston?
Well, we looked at what Universal did. We went down and looked at them. We looked at Maurice Pier. I can tell you that we're not through with where we are there. Okay, we're looking at other options. We'll evaluate it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, and I mentioned it to the young man over there again, we've all in the industry, I think, have got to look at articles in general because we know if people don't follow the rules and the power of some of these coasters, it's a concern. It's a concern. So safety's first. That's what it's about. And you guys read social media, you read the papers, you get it. So we can, and we know I've got granddaughters 17 and one is 14. They won't give the phones up, okay? And I don't blame them. I get it. So we got to figure it out. But we're still, just like with Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point, we're still looking at where we're going to be. Yes, ma'am.
Do you think y'all are going to get a new maze for next year?
Yeah. And to be very honest here, last year because of Winterfest we pulled off. So we want to continue to look. We want to continue to look at Winterfest. Winterfest is, like I said, we had a record Winterfest last year. There's options out there, so absolutely, we need to continue to stay fresh and continue to figure out how to grow this thing. But people love it. They really do. Yes, sir.
So you said you've been here since '74. So I mean that's an amazing career. Probably a lot of changes, a lot of things you've seen over the years. What are some of your favorite moments since you started here, if you can think back to some of those times?
Well, I continue to talk about the people, and I think that's the most important thing. And when we do our full-time event, for example, we bring our full-time people back because they are the foundation. They're who helped us. The industry's gone through a lot of changes. You guys know this is a mature business. The summer season's not like the shoulder seasons anymore. So, the industry's looking at all of this. We've got to figure out, we've got to continue to stay fresh. I think it's keeping up with technology too and all of that. So what is that immersive experience? Where are we going with coasters? What's the industry doing? It's tough, but we got to stay fresh, guys. We really do. And I'll tell you, hats off to you guys. You guys know the business as well as anybody. I say you're our worst critics, but you're also our biggest fans, and we appreciate it. We need that. We can't live in a bubble and hide. We've got to listen to that. So it's very important to us. So keep doing what you're doing, and send all your comments to Maggie. Listen, I meet regularly with a couple, 3 folks, and in fact, I talked to a couple the other day. They've given us some very helpful hints, and we listen. So very important. Yes, sir, young man.
What can you tell us about coconut shorts?
Sorry.
What can you tell us about coconut shorts?
All right. First of all, I hope you've been down to a water park. We want to go after family. This is going to be able to do that with our Fusion Fortress out of Whitewater. It's going to, it's almost like a water park in itself. So to have that ability, to have that, and then to add the smaller kiddie wave pool, and then let's be open here. We want to do everything we can do to enhance the dining experience here. So the opportunity to expand. I hear you. And we know it. We know it, and so there's a great opportunity down there. We're underpenetrated in the water park. And then, there's some things coming down the line that we want to look at some dining opportunities here because, I said that folks come for the rides, they come for the rides, they come for the food, and they also come for the guest experience. And I tell you, to be truthfully honest with you, we have got to focus, just like every park does, on the guest experience. It's so challenged. The whole situation with employment is a tough situation. And I can tell you, my direction to operations is to run every ride all the time, but we're not doing that right now. We've got to do everything we can do to fix that. And you guys tell us that, our guests tell us that. So we're working hard on that. So those are sort of the things that really we're focusing on. Yep.
And you mentioned new food options. What can we see in the new restaurant next year?
Until we're ready to announce it, but certainly it's not going to be hamburgers, hot dogs, and pizza. So we just hired a new chef. I don't know if you met him or not. He's great. If not, go on our website. I think Maggie's put a couple of blogs out there, so it's out there. We're very excited. He's got some good ideas, and we've successfully in some of the other parks offered some dining options that we think are going to be successful.
What's your favorite haunt?
Favorite haunt? Favorite experience?
Favorite haunt.
Haunted house. You know what? I like Blood on the Bayou. I like that. And one more thing, and I'll tell you my story. I hunt am the bush, okay? So one time a year I'll dress up as the bush. So, and very quickly, let me tell you what happened. When I did this the first time, the bush used to have a pot, okay? And so I'm on International Street,
That's
and the idea is to step out of the pot, you're scared. Well, clumsy fella tripped over the pot and fell in the middle of International Street. So somebody in the crowd yelled timber. But I got a standing ovation, the bush bowed, and we went on with life. So if you see the bush tonight, it may or may not be me, I don't know. I'm sorry, can you?
You've done some recent track work on races 75 and kept that great
I can't even hear that, dude.
I heard recent track work on racing. Talked about it yesterday. The answer, obviously, is yes. And you know, we bring in a third party, we do the testing, absolutely, yes. And you guys know we've got 4 or 5 wooden coasters. We are constantly, you know, in the fall, every year bring someone in to evaluate it. We hit the spots, but yes, we hear you about Grizzly. Like I said, you guys know our product, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Racer is not listed for Winterfest this year on the website. Is it going to be closed?
It will be from a maintenance standpoint. You know, we run into this winter maintenance challenge, and we decided to put Twisted online and pull Racer off. And I know it's probably not the best decision. We also struggled a little bit last year because of, I guess, about what is Winterfest. And I think our company position is it's about the experience first and not all rides. But we know we've got to get rides out there, so we'll do Twisted and we'll pull back on Racer. Yes, sir.
What ride has the highest attendance, or like, you know, what ride has the most riders?
Ride right up here, the one we keep hearing, absolutely. The B&M. B&M, absolutely.
Another hint, guys.
Most popular. You know, the days of doing $1 million on a coaster, I tell you what, you know, with the changes people made, seatbelts and stuff, sometimes it does, and so, yeah, it's a high capacity, it's reliable. Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us a little bit about the other improvements that have been made to Racer lately?
Well, obviously track work, we've done that. We might need to take a look at a paint job, we'll see, but we take a look at that. Yes. So it's mainly track work and following that plan that our third party lays out through accelerometer. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. What was that?
Flight of Fear for Winterfest.
As far as, well, it'll be up, it will not, I don't know if we open it or not, I'll have to see. It's not Safari Village and we didn't expand there. That's why I've got her with me. Yeah, but it won't be, yes.
What do you have to say about the new scare zones?
I like Peter Pumpkin Eater. We spent a little time last night in Masquerade, just sort of tweaking some things. So that one's a new one, so we'll get it there. But I like that one the best. You know, we're looking at. There's a conversation about what haunts should be related to. Is it scare zones? Is it maze? Is it a combination? Is it lighting? Is it sound? To me, it's about monsters and the experience. Let's hire as many monsters as we can, get them out there. So we are hiring, by the way, if you guys are interested. But I always get my employment plug in. But yes, it is about the total experience. But we will not abandon the maze business. We need to do that. That's what everybody does. Yes, ma'am.
So you know how Busch Gardens might make light the coasters?
Light the coasters?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Winterfest.
Yep. We need to look at lighting, everything else we do. You're right. You know, we even talked about the Twin Racer and doing what we do, bringing that back with the Twin Racer. We used to have lights on that. We've got running lights, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, and this is a good suggestion. All right. Anything else? Way back. Translator, please. Remember, with age comes the inability to hear. Don't lose anything in the translation. Least favorite coaster. Volcano.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. I'll be a politician. I like all of them. Yes, sir.
Whatever you did to the racing on the Racer,
Yeah.
I want to applaud you for that.
From a control system, we put a new control system in last year, and it is designed for twin racing. We know that, and certainly that was part of it. And then we did do track work. Absolutely. And we continue, like I said, to focus on that, and we pay attention to those things. So, yes. Yeah. The grip's not going anywhere. Listen, there are no plans right now from our coasters to take anything out. That that doesn't mean that things change. We look at a lot of different things, but right now there's nothing there. There. Yeah.
What are the types of slides coming to Coconut Shores?
Right now, just to cut from the Fusion Fortress type thing, they're small kiddie slides. There's nothing major there, but there are a number of slides, there are a number of interactive activities. A lot of I think 2 buckets, all of those kinds of things. So yes. Yes, sir.
Do you have any plans to expand your flat ride collection?
Some of the plans we've seen, it is in discussion. If you guys go to Carowinds, you saw what they did to their county fair area. Those things, it would look really good in Old Virginia. We've got some areas we need to touch. And do not go out and say Tony Johnson said we're going to put flat rides in Old Virginia, because I didn't. But yes, it's part of the package. It is absolutely part of the package. Just like entertainment is, just like posters are. Yes, sir.
What are some little changes you made for this season that people might not notice?
I hope some of it's related to just going back and refocusing on our training. We've got to, again, continue to focus and take it up to another level about our associates and getting there. I can't, what I talk about in my staff meetings when I get a chance to talk about this is, I can guarantee you the comments I get through our GMSs and everything is, they talk about our coasters, they brag on that, and I can guarantee you if our associates don't produce that product we want, I get more comments on that. So we know we've got work to do there. So, but it's that kind of thing. I think, from I love Grand Carnival from the big picture standpoint. Monster Jam was a variety. It will not be back at Kings Dominion next year. It'll be somewhere else. But all those kinds of things and finding those small bits and tweaking what we've got and listening to everybody getting a little bit better.
Well, Grand Carnival will be back next year.
Absolutely. Grand Carnival will be back next year at the same time. Yes. So bigger and better, I hope. So. All right, I've got to meet a granddaughter very shortly here. I know you guys want to go. No, y'all rather listen to me than ride rides. Yeah, right. So I thank you for your time. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate it.